What's up, YouTube? It's me, Courtney, ECPI RN student, currently in term 11, parent-child nursing. I think it's 11. Anywho, since my last video, my final grade for exam 2 came in, which was a 90, so I didn't get any additional points on that. I'm guessing the computer system graded them right. I'm not really like a person that's gonna go and like speak to you, because you can't go over the test after you take it. Once it's closed out, you can't go back and see those questions again unless you go to the instructor and set up a one-on-one, and then she'll open up the test for you and you can go in and see what you got wrong and questions and whatever else. So I'm not that type of girl. You know, if I was doing like pretty bad, then I probably would be, but as for right now, no. So I have been like putting in more study time with these. So exam 2 I got a 90, exam 3 I got a 90, and exam 4, which we took yesterday, I got a 94. So I'm like super excited that my average is up. For those of you that don't know, and I may have mentioned it in a previous video before, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm going to say it again. You have to have an 80% to pass the class, yes. But you also need an 80% test average to pass the class as well. So, for instance, if you have like an 81% in the class, that includes your exams, all of your regular exams, your final exams, any quizzes, any projects, whatever. The average for everything total is 81%. But let's say your test average is like 79%. And what brought you up to the 81 was the actual quizzes and the presentations or projects or papers or whatever additional assignments you have. You're still going to fail the class because you have to have an 80% test average as well as an 80% class average. So that's the pressing factors. But at this point now, I'm past that and I'm good. The only thing we have left, tomorrow we have an ATI to do, the parent-child nursing ATI. And I did one practice test and I actually did pretty good on it. I did like they have like quizzes that you can do on the ATI website, so I did like some of those, and then I did the practice exam and I did pretty good on it. So I'm gonna do another practice exam tonight. I'm just gonna do the additional practice exam tonight, and that's gonna be it. Everything else is done. I took a nap earlier today, so it's like pretty late. It's like 11, so it's pretty late, and I'm like wide open right now because I took a nap earlier. So whatever. We had Sim 2 on Monday, and that was in person, and it actually went pretty well, but I kind of feel like I learned more with doing Sims virtually. Crazy. But whatever. I do find that when I do like in-person Sims, I felt like I knew more of what to do with the patient versus like the virtual ones. With the virtual ones, I felt like I learned more because there were so many more things you know, go look this up and go do this and go do that. And with the virtual, or I'm sorry, with the in-person, you just kind of just do it. So whatever comes to mind, you do it. And it's like a fun environment because we're all acting, and they had the mannequins, which are very realistic. You know, the little guy we were working on, you know, had his eyes closed, and then he opened up and looked over to the side and opened his mouth. And I was just like, you know, I had to pull a teacher to the side. I was like, okay, can he like move with how much activity can this thing do? Because it's like a doll, so it reminded me of like Chucky. I'm not a fan of dolls. Whatever. Tomorrow we have the ATI, and then we're gonna learn one chapter. So prayerfully, we will be getting out early. Doubt it though, because this teacher has notoriously kept us there until 10:30. Every single class, no matter how many chapters we have to go over, no matter nothing, like we're always there until the time that we can get out. So whatever, we'll see how it goes. So that's class for Thursday, ATI in one chapter, and then next class on Tuesday is our last class, and it's our final exam, and we have to do presentations for our projects. So our projects, we just had to pick a topic out of a list of topics and do a PowerPoint presentation on it. those are the presentations are actually due on Friday, which I'm pretty much done with it, but we have a partner, so you know, I wanted to give her the opportunity to add some stuff in, you know, whatever, but it's due Friday, so that'll be turned in, and then we actually present it next Tuesday. She changed that, I'm guessing because of everything that's gone on and us missing the class or whatever. She changed that to an exam grade, so I'm hoping that's like an easy exam grade. Like, I'm hoping she won't like be super crazy with grading it, but I mean, it's only like you can't do more than 10 slides on it, and mine's is on cerebral palsy. So that's that. Last Friday, so I think I posted the video on Wednesday. I always try to go back and listen to a previous video before I post a new one, so I can give you like accurate information and not double up or skip. So last Friday, I had clinical at a local daycare, and it was pretty much just observation and helping out, you know, just kind of seeing the different age groups and the things that they do. And I started off in the toddler room, and I was in there from like 8 to 12. They had breakfast, they had lunch, and then they had nap time. And after nap time, I went into the infant room. And I have a toddler, or he's 4, so whatever, you school age toddler, that's him. I am not set up to be around that all day long. Hats off to anybody that works in pediatrics, or anybody that works in a daycare, for anybody that works in a school. I cannot do that. So just like, seriously, hats off. I learned on Friday at that clinical that I am not built to be around kids all day. But there are plenty of people in this world who are. And that was definitely the people that were at the daycare, and even, you know, the school nurses that I've come across. So I think that's great, and I think I probably really needed to see that for my own benefit, because I've always been like super overprotective of my child, because he has a speech disorder. So he can't really come and tell me like, oh mommy, somebody messed with me at school, or the teacher's being mean to me. So I have to be really particular and really pick up on like nonverbal cueing, you know, to really see how he's feeling in these different settings. So once I find somewhere that I like, I don't like to change it. But I found that in the school systems and at the daycares, that the people that work there are, you know, for the most part, they want to be there, they like kids, and they do very well with them. So hopefully that could encourage anybody that may have a personal situation like my own with my son. Next term schedule came out, and woo, it is heavy. So we have a lot of clinicals. We have like 6 clinical days. So that's like, I had to switch with some classmates for clinical days, because I have drill, and I'm on call one weekend in October. So, but I was able to get everything covered, so it worked out great. And if I can't get something covered, it's gonna be missed. That's it. That's the point that I'm at. I've been like super stressed out, just like the last term and this term, and just the last few days I have been like just so just completely just out of it and done. And I think that happens with everybody in nursing school. It probably just took me a little bit more time to reach this point, because I'm just like a hippie, so everything's always good and happy and supposed to happen in a good time. But I have hit my point, so that's where I'm at now. But I think things are getting better, especially after seeing these exam grades coming up, and my test average is up, which is good. My class average is good. So I am just ready to just hopefully coast on out of here. I only have a few assignments left that I need to complete before I'm done with this class. So I'm really excited about that. Med-Surg 2 is next, and then we have acute care nursing, and then our preceptorships and like a leadership course, and that's gonna be it. Oh my god, we are almost just about 5 months out from graduating. So I am super stoked and excited, especially now that I see that my test average is gonna keep me like above water. So yeah, that's where we're at. That's it. Questions, comments, concerns, drop them down at the bottom. Good night, guys.